Have you ever heard someone say that vaccines cause autism and felt a knot in your stomach? As a grandparent or a parent, you just want the best for your family. But what if the science tells a very different story? In today's video, we're tackling a deeply emotional and persistent myth that vaccines cause autism. We'll explore where this idea came from, what decades of research show, and how you can protect your loved ones, both by staying up to date on immunizations and by supporting children on the autism spectrum. By the end, you'll understand why vaccines are safe, why the myth persists, and how to talk to loved ones who may still have questions or fears. Let's get started. 1. Understanding autism. Autism spectrum disorder, ASD, is a neurodevelopmental condition characterized by differences in social communication, behavior patterns, and sensory processing. It appears in early childhood and lasts a lifetime. Research shows autism arises from a complex interplay of genetic factors. Over 100 genes have been linked to ASD, and environmental influences in prenatal or early postnatal life, such as maternal health, not from childhood vaccines. When we understand what autism is and isn't, we eliminate confusion that fuels myths. Recognizing its true origins helps families seek early support. Speech therapy, occupational therapy, and behavioral interventions, which are proven to improve outcomes if started early. 2. The origins of the vaccine myth. Where it started. In 1998, a now discredited study led by Andrew Wakefield claimed a link between the measles, mumps, rubella, MMR vaccine, and autism. This small study involved just 12 children, used flawed methods, and was later retracted by The Lancet. What happened next? Subsequent investigation revealed conflicts of interest, ethical violations, and manipulated data. In 2010, Wakefield lost his medical license, yet the idea took hold, fueled by media sensationalism and anxiety in new parents. Why it persists? Timing. Autism diagnosis often occurs around age 2 to 3, the same time children receive MMR, so people mistakenly infer causation from correlation. Emotion and fear. Parents facing an autism diagnosis want answers and sometimes latch onto any explanation that seems clear-cut. Misinformation online. Social media amplifies personal anecdotes and alarmist stories, drowning out rigorous science. 3. Robust evidence debunks the link. Large-scale studies. Over 20 million children across multiple countries have been studied. A landmark 2019 meta-analysis of 10 cohort studies involving over 1.2 million children found no increase in autism rates among vaccinated versus unvaccinated groups. Specific vaccine studies. MMR vaccine. A 2014 Danish study of 657,000 children showed identical autism rates, 1.3%, in vaccinated and unvaccinated cohorts. Thimerosal, a mercury-based preservative. Removed from nearly all U.S. childhood vaccines by 2001, yet autism rates continued to rise afterward, proving thimerosal wasn't the cause. Why it matters? These rigorous, peer-reviewed studies consistently find no causal link between vaccines and autism. Vaccines undergo extensive safety trials before approval and are continuously monitored by organizations like the CDC, WHO, and FDA. Herd immunity and our shared responsibility. What is herd immunity? When 75 to 95% of a community is immunized against a disease, it stops outbreaks by reducing the pathogen's ability to spread. This shields those who can't be vaccinated, infants, those with weakened immune systems, or certain medical conditions. Real-life impact. Measles outbreaks in under-vaccinated communities can lead to serious complications in children. Pneumonia, encephalitis, and even death. COVID-19 demonstrated how quickly a contagious virus can surge without sufficient immunization. Why it matters for families. By vaccinating your children and grandchildren on schedule, you're not only protecting them, you're honoring a community pact to safeguard the most vulnerable. 5. Compassionate care and early intervention. Early identification. The average age of autism diagnosis is around 4 years, but with screening by 18 months, children can start therapies earlier, leading to better outcomes in language, social skills, and independence. Practical steps for families. Observe and document behaviors. Note any speech delays, eye contact differences, or sensory sensitivities. Request a screening at your pediatrician or local early intervention program. Access therapies, speech, occupational, and behavioral therapies, like ABA, are evidence-based methods that help children thrive. Building understanding. Emphasize that autism is a different way of experiencing the world, not a disease to be cured. Celebrate strengths, attention to detail, loyalty, and unique perspectives people on the spectrum often bring. By separating myth from fact, we can make informed health choices, protect our communities, and support autistic individuals with understanding and love. If this video helped clear up confusion, please like, share, and subscribe for more science-based health insights. Have questions or stories to share? Comment below. We read every message. Thanks for watching, and here's to informed choices and healthier families.